Thank you, Jane. Hello and welcome to South Today. Coming up tonight. Good evening, I'm Jo Kent. It's one of the longest running police investigations ever in the Thames Valley, but now officers say it may finally be close to a conclusion. It started after 4 men died when part of Didcot Power Station collapsed. Now that happened nearly 9 years ago. And whilst the families wait for answers about what led to the tragedy, others say the time it's taking is a national disgrace. Catherine Da Costa reports. There's been more disruption today on an Isle of Wight ferry service between Portsmouth and Fishbourne following a mechanical fault. Well, in the last few hours, the company says the problem with its broken ferry has been fixed. Shortly before we came on air, I asked Whitelink's Chief Operating Officer John Burrows what the problem had been. Obviously, the problems were worse because your other larger ship is out of action for planned maintenance. But how does an incident like this impact your reliability? We've heard some businesses on the island saying it harms the reputation of the island almost and puts people off visiting. From Whitelink, thank you very much. You're watching South Today. Do stay with us. There's plenty more to come, including the sport with Fern, our weekend weather. And that exhibition is on until the end of the month at Dorset Museum and Art Gallery. Right, let's move on to sport now, and Fern's with. Thanks very much, Fern. What's going on? Yeah, I know, it's really busy. Now, like many other places, there are lots of landmarks, buildings, streets and suburbs in the south named after famous people.
Yeah, sometimes they're well known, but occasionally the stories behind the names can fade into the mist of time.
Well, tonight, Tom Hepworth takes a look at the lesser-known story of the 10th century knight who fell in love with a Muslim princess who lends his name to a part of Southampton. Right, let's get the weather now. Sarah is with us this evening, heading into the weekend then. Are we going to see any sunshine?
Yes, there is a little bit of sunshine on the cards, Jo. Don't know about you. I got out of the car, into the office. Jo.
Sarah, thanks very much. Come and sit down here. We're going to talk baking now. Are you much of a baker?
Oh no, a horrible baker. Horrible.
Fern?
Terrible.
I'm not much good either, but it is the ultimate baking battle in that iconic white tent.
But it's not just the grown-ups that get to take part. Oh no, 9 to 12-year-olds have their very own junior bake-off as well.
The 10th season has recently finished and it was won by 10-year-old Austin from Berkshire.
Yes, and this week I was lucky enough to go to Reading and do some baking with Austin, who really hit it off with host Harry Hill. That was honestly brilliant.
What a love.
Sorry, I didn't bring any cake back. It's all gone. It was so delicious. But I'll tell you what, I was really inspired by that. And I gave Austin's recipe a go to bake my husband a birthday cake yesterday. And it was brilliant. So thank you so much, Austin. And if you're a junior baker or you know of one, then applications are now open for the next series of Junior Bake Off. But that's all from us this evening. Tom Hepworth's back with you for Saturday at 10:30 tonight. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Good night.
Bye-bye.